money or power, which would last forever. As Barack Obama first retired from his position as the President of the United States, he went to speak at a conference. And there he was standing on the stage. He took a sip in his paper cup of tea. He looked down at the audience and he said, "Last year, when I was still the president, I spoke at this same conference. The day before, as I went out from the airport, there was already a Ferrari car waiting to escort me to the hotel. And the next morning, that same very beautiful car took me to the venue. And they already checked me in, they escorted me to the backstage, and they gave me tea in a pretty ceramic cup. This year, I'm no longer the president. Yesterday, I took a taxi to the hotel after I went out from the airport. And this morning, I took another taxi to this venue. I found my way to the backstage, and when I asked people, "Do you have tea here?" They gave me tea in this now normal paper cup. The lesson here is that the ceramic cup was never meant for me. It was meant for my position as the president. All I ever deserved was this normal paper cup. And he ended his speech by taking another sip, a better one. That's your lesson. Remember, as you gain fame, as you gain fortune, as you gain success in life and career, people will treat you better. They will call you sir and ma'am. They will hold doors open for you. They will carry your luggage. None of those things are meant for you. They are meant for your position or authorities. And when you finally leave that position, all of those things will be taken away and be given to the person who replaces you. Now, you can accept all the money, you can accept all the power. Absolutely, you can enjoy them. But just remember, money or power doesn't last forever. Authorities are tangible. And you will ask, you will wonder, what will last? What will remain? My father discovered the answer to that question many years ago. Just as many people, he was in a position of authorities. He was the director of this seafood chain company in Long An province. And just as any directors, he was having the luxury of people calling him sir, of them all doors open for him, them carrying his luggage. That was until one day that company went bankruptcy, and my father himself got into a lot of debt. He was broke. Imagine going from the luxury life of a director to barely having any decent meals in several weeks. It was just instant noodles, bread, instant noodle, bread, and repeat. That was the darkest time in my father's life, so far and probably ever. One day when he was staying in his rundown apartment, there was this woman who came knocking on his door and invited him to go have lunch with her with her family. That woman was Miss Hung, a former employee of my father. About my father, when he was still the director, he was a man of justice and generosity. He would never put profit above the benefits of his people, and that made him loved by all those who worked with him. That day when he was having lunch at Miss Hung's house, she told him that all of his old employees decided that they would each give him a donation, so that in combined, he can repay all his debt and he can start to find a new job. And there was one image that my father sculpted into his mind until this very day. Miss Hung poured him a cup of tea, and gave it to him respectfully, just like the old days. Tears falling down from his eyes. He asked, "Why still give me a cup of tea?" And Miss Hương answered, "This is not a cup from an employee to her boss. This is not for your position or your authorities. This is a cup filled with kindness." Yes, kindness. The kindness that he showed to those who work with him in his prime. Also the kindness that comes back to him at his lowest point in life. That is the only thing that will last beyond any authorities. That is kindness, and that is goodwill. As of today, I have a challenge for all of you. Be kind. Be kind so that you can see yourself making this world a better place, a place worth living, a kinder and a brighter world. And do that, because then you will feel yourself deserving a cup of tea filled with kindness.